How is my YouTube family doing today? I hope you all had a smooth day. What are you up to? I am up to some roti mischief. I'm going to be sharing a recipe for spinach parathas, and I also have one for spinach roti, but it's the thinner version. But for all my vegetarian friends, I want to make this specially for you, and it's also good for our non-veggie friends. Today I'm gonna combine it with some potato and channa curry and some achar. So let's get down to this roti business. So in the plate here I have a nice bundle of fresh spinach just washed. I'm gonna cut this up and just have an accurate measurement for the viewers. I have some garlic that I'm gonna add to that, and I will throw these in my food processor and chop them very finely. Nice fresh spinach. So we're gonna add our spinach into the food processor, and that's 2 cups of chopped spinach, almost 3 cups of chopped spinach, just like that, washed and chopped into the food processor. Now I'm gonna go in and add our garlic into the food processor, and then we're gonna finely chop these to add to our flour mixture. So now we're gonna start kneading the dough for the spinach parathas, and I have my baking powder here. I'm gonna be adding to the flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. All the measurement will be listed in the description box below. Now we're going to be adding our ghee. I'm using desi ghee. I already added 1 teaspoon, and I'm adding another one into the flour. I like to add the ghee because it brings out a nice soft moist roti. If you don't have ghee, you can always add butter to this. And this is our finely chopped up spinach. So this is how our spinach came out. We put in like 3 cups, but this is what we got out, and that's fine. It's gonna get distributed nice and evenly into the flour. That's all that we need, and I'm gonna go ahead in there and just mix everything up well. It smells really nice with the spinach and the garlic when blended. Beautiful. So we want to give it a nice mix here. That garlic and spinach really smell nice. And now I'm gonna go in with my hands to really work in this dough. And it's very simple, just like your regular paratha roti ingredients, except for you're adding the spinach. And if you prefer, you can blend your spinach into a liquid form and you can knead your dough just like that. Today I prefer to go on the chunkier side because I like the look of it. I also have a carrot roti which made it well over 115K on Facebook, and I also have a dosti roti version of the spinach roti. Please remember to check those out as well. I will leave the link in the description box below. So here it is, our spinach dough, nicely kneaded. It looks like a pasta dough. This is nice and soft right now. And you can see that spinach is not hidden. That's what I want to see. I use almost 2 cups of water, just a little bit remaining. And it gives me the perfect, nice, soft texture. So now it's time to oil off the roti because we're making parathas. This is one more of my creative recipe. I like to change things up in my kitchen so my family wouldn't get tired of eating the same thing over and over. Today I have a shout out to my brother Maurice Charles from California. Big shout out to you, and hope you had a wonderful day. So now it's time to roll off those parathas and oil them off. And look how beautiful the spinach is showing up in this roti. Now I'm gonna add my oil and lather it off like this from end to end. And the oil helps to make this roti nice and flaky. And once we give it a nice fold like this, the more fold, the flakier the roti will be. And then I just wrap them. There's two ways that I do mine. This is one of my favorite ways. And then I just pinch in the end like that. And this is beautiful, like a cinnamon bun. Look at that. And now I'm gonna do another folding the good old-fashioned way. And same process, lather with oil. You can use butter or ghee for this process. Today I'm using coconut oil. And then you give it a cut here just like that. Make sure you put one part like this on your hand like this, and then you take this end and you flip it around, flip it around, flip it around until you achieve like a cone, and then take the ends and push them in like that, and you tuck in the top peak. And this is another way of folding it. I'm gonna continue to work with the rest, and then I'll show you all when we cook them on the tawa how nice they look. So look how nice our roti is folded. I'm gonna let it rest until I prepare my channa and potato curry to go with this. I just love the color on them. You guys know how much I love colors in my food. So these are perfectly done. Hope you'll give it a try and enjoy one of my creative recipes. So I have some fresh ingredients here for our channa and potato curry. I have one broadleaf thyme. I have some fine thyme, garlic, pepper. I'm using a maribiri and half of a big pepper because this one is not so hot. And I have some green onions. So I added all the goodness to my food processor. I'm gonna finally chop it up, and it's gonna have a nice texture for this curry. I have about 4 potatoes here, and this is like a pound of potatoes. I'm gonna peel them and then leave them in some water to avoid oxidization until I have all my ingredients ready for the curry. So after washing my potatoes, I'm gonna cut them up nicely like that so they can cook fast. Channa and potato curry is one of my favorite vegetarian dishes because you have protein and you have the potato as well, so it's really nice. So I have my spices, lawless curry powder, turmeric, and roasted ground geera. I do not use garam masala when I'm making these vegetarian dishes. I'm gonna add my fresh ingredients, and I did a dry blend. This is what my blend look like. Look how nice and chunky this is. This is all that fresh ingredients. I'm gonna add it to that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit water to make a nice paste and mix everything together just like that. I soaked dried chickpeas last night and I boiled them today to make this curry. You can use canned chickpeas if you like, whatever you have handy, but this is the way I do mine. So we're gonna chunky our curry, and it smells really beautiful. I like those little chunky pieces of the ingredients that I'm seeing here. I'm gonna let it fry up for a bit, and then we'll come back and add a little pinch more of water to cook the spices and the ingredients well. So it's looking very nice. I'm gonna go in with the water now. And I like to add my onions at this point. I'm going with my salt. So I'm adding my potatoes now. We're gonna give it a good mix. gonna leave the potatoes to fry up a bit in the spices, and then we'll come back and add our chickpeas. Looks nice already. So now it's time for us to add our chickpeas, and this is the chickpeas that I soak overnight and boil. I'm gonna go in here and add all of it. So I'm gonna give this a mix now. Ooh la la. It is looking beautiful, eh? We're gonna let all this flavor up nicely and just add a little bit water to cook our potato and soften them up a little. When was the last time you had some good chickpeas and potato curry, or aloo and channa curry? When was the last time you had some? Color is amazing. So I'm gonna go in now with my water, and I'm using warm water. So we'll continue to cook and it wouldn't stop the cooking process. I'm gonna mix this in nicely. I have about 2 cups of water in there, but I'm gonna go in with another cup to make sure that our potatoes are nice and soft when it's finished. So our channa and potato is cooking up like crazy. It's looking nice. I can see those potatoes are cooked and they're falling apart a little, but I want some more of this gravy to go down, and it's gonna be perfect for me that way. I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the roti. So by the time my roti is finished, this will be done as well. It looks perfectly well. Look at that. Nice, 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 nice. So now it's time for us to roll off those roti. Of course, I'm going in with a little bit of flour here on the counter, and we're gonna, ooh, these are really nice and soft now, and I love when I roll it off like this, the pattern that I get from it. Look at that. And you can tell without me saying what kind of roti this is, that is a spinach roti. When my husband saw it, he said if it's seasoned roti. I have some garlic in there and spinach, so it's gonna be very, very nice. So now we're gonna give this a flip, and we're gonna oil it off. The color is just spectacular. Amazing, right? And we're gonna flip it and then do the same for the other side. Beautiful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about my spinach roti, and if you're willing to give it a try. It's nice and soft from the ghee and the spinach, and I know it's gonna be beautiful when it's done. Look at that. Look at these little brown spots. Beautiful combination along with the green. Perfect char on the outside. I'm gonna take this one off and then finish the rest. Just like a paratha roti, you want to clap it nicely to achieve that flakiness in the roti. And this one is done so beautifully. The color, the flakiness, just amazing. These are looking spectacular. I love the color. I love the char on it, and they are nice and flaky when they're done. I'm just proud of these roti. So I'm gonna do another one, oiling it off. And then we're gonna flip it and do the same for the other side. These are nice big roti. And they're very, very moist. And that's it. Wait until they brown up a little and take them off, clap them, and they're ready to go with any of your favorite stews or curries. So here it is, my friends. Check my roti out, looking amazing. My spinach and garlic roti, or you can say my spinach parathas. And this is my chickpeas curry to go with it. I can't wait to dunk that spinach roti into this chickpeas curry with potato or channa and aloo curry. What a beautiful combination. So I hope you like this recipe. I'm gonna plate up and let you all know how it tastes. So here it is, my friends. I have my spinach roti. Look how beautiful it is, nice, and have some nice char on them. It's a big, huge roti. What I feel like do is put all my chickpeas curry in here and wrap it up and eat it like that. You can do that, but I want to show you how beautiful it is and nice and soft. Look, very, very nice and soft and flaky. And this is how I like to eat mine. We're gonna go in here with a piece of that potato and that chickpeas and make a nice big dunk. And this is going into my mouth for all the viewers and subscribers. I wish if everybody can taste what I'm tasting and see my dishes running over with the sauce. This is absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I forgot that I have achar to go with it. I was so much in a rush to taste the spinach roti. I forgot to add my achar in here. But since I'm already eating, I'm not gonna bother go for the achar because it's so delicious. You're not missing anything. The flavor in the chickpeas and the potato curry is on point. And the roti, I want to show you guys again the roti. Nice and soft and very, very beautiful in the eyes. Such a nice combination for a vegetarian dish. I have all the good nutrients here. So another mouthful. I can't stop eating. This is really good. So I want to say to you all, please give my spinach roti a try. It is absolutely delicious. I also have another recipe for a spinach roti, but the flat one. These are spinach parathas. So I'm gonna link it in the bottom, and you can try any one out of the two. They're delicious, they're amazing, and it goes very nice for wrap. You can wrap anything in there, some veggies, you can wrap some strip meat, anything, and it goes beautiful as a wrap as well. So thank you all for watching. Stay blessed, stay safe. Love you all. Bye for now.